Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy Tyler here, and today we are finally bringing you the intro to my Madden 21 franchise. So I've wanted to get this going for a few weeks now, but I finally got around to it. And if you missed my first videos a few weeks ago, I said the teams that I wanted to choose between was the Dolphins, the Giants, the Raiders, and the Panthers. And no one really gave any feedback, unfortunately, so I kind of just made the decision on my own. And for Madden 21, our team is going to be the Las Vegas Raiders. So I'm pretty excited about this choice. You know, it's an interesting decision. It's not a team that needs like a whole lot of help off it, but pretty young on the defensive side of the ball. So we're actually going to take over for John Gruden here. We're going to create a coach. You get to choose between strategist, team builder, and I forgot what the first one was. It's motivator right there, so that's for trade influence. And for me, I think the most important thing trying to rebuild a team will be strategist, so that way you get the expert scout package, get some extra scouting points. We're going to be playing on all Madden simulation you see right there. We got the pre-existing injuries turned off for this one. 53 is the minimum roster size I'm rocking with, and we got 13-minute quarters right now with 25-second Excel clock. Most likely going to bump it down to 20. But I left it on 25 to see how that works in the first game. And you see the rest there. So we created good old Dusty Jones here. He's taking over for John Gruden. Like I said, he can, take his talents back to the booth for Monday Night Football if he wants. So we're going to start in the regular season. Real life had no preseason, so we're not going to do it either. But I do wish that I actually did do the preseason, so that way I could have figured out the slider set that I was using. But nevertheless, no preseason, didn't have it in real life, won't play it in this. So our goal for the season, you can choose between 4 wins, 7 wins, make the Super Bowl, or make the playoffs. Now, I'm definitely not expecting to make the playoffs. We're in a pretty tough division, playing the Chiefs twice a year, that's tough. But I also thought 4 wins was kind of low for this team, so I went with 7 wins. Thought that was a good goal. I think we can probably get there, or at least 6 wins, but we'll see how it goes. Here's the slider set that I am using right now. I took this from Moonlight Swami. I'm sure you've probably watched him. I've been watching him for like 8 years now. Pretty good guy with the Madden franchises and whatnot. He actually works with EA these days, I think, with the ratings adjustments. But I'm not gonna lie, I already played the first game and I did tweak his sliders a little bit, and definitely showed there's a few things that were just completely off, and I definitely should have tested a few games before I just went in and played game 1, but it's just the way of the road sometimes. So before I play game 2, I'm going to be playing in a different franchise just to test some different slider sets, because the first game, it's going to be, you'll see in the next couple days when I upload that. It's pretty rough. Now, I'm changing the offensive scheme here from what John Gruden's was. I think it was a West Coast power run he had it set as, or it might have been West Coast zone run. But regardless, we go with vertical zone run. It gave us more of a scheme fit. And for defense, we stay with the 4-3 under. The way our roster is currently constructed, we got to stick with the 4-3. I might look to go in 3-4 in the future. All I would have to do is change a couple of people's positions. But for now, we stick with the 4-3 base defense. Now here we're going to check out our lineup to start. We have Derek Carr, of course, under center, and Marcus Mariota is a pretty decent backup, but he's had a lot of ups and downs in his career. So for our weapons, you see, of course, we got Josh Jacobs at 91 overall in the backfield with his backups as Jalen Richard and Devontae Booker. Receivers, we got Tyrell Williams and Nelson Aguilar starting. Of course, you'll see plenty of Henry Ruggs III, the speedster at the rookie speedster. Wow, my bad. Also, Hunter Renfrow, you'll see plenty enough. Our line looks pretty good. We got 3 guys above 87 overall, so that's definitely a plus. A couple of them are over 30 years old, so that kind of sucks. But, Rodney Hudson, Richie Incognito, and Trent Brown, pretty solid on the line there. And, of course, at tight end, Darren Waller is a stud. And then, of course, Jason Witten came out of retirement. And we got him, so it's a pretty good backup there. On the defensive side of the ball, look at the line first. It's led by Mo Hurst in the middle. I really like Mo Hurst a lot. I'm a Michigan guy, so really like seeing what he's been able to do in the NFL thus far. And of course we got Jonathan Hankins, and then you can see Malik Collins there. He'll also play quite a bit. He'll rotate in at defensive tackle and defensive end. Where on the ends we got Max Crosby starting on one side, and then the other side with Cleveland Farrell. Also Carl Nassib will also play quite a bit. So that's that for the D line. And then you see at linebacker in the middle we have Nick Kwiatkowski. He's pretty much our best linebacker right now, even though they're all pretty much the same rating. Raekwon McMillan's pretty nice, along with Corey Littleton on the other side. So it's a decent little linebacking core here. It's just nothing really stands out, but overall they're solid. You see at the safety position that I think it's Eric Harris. I could be wrong, but free safety is only a 74 overall, and I think he's already 30 years old, so that's a tough one there. But strong safety, Jonathan Abram, 77 overall with star development, so I like that. Jeff Heath is a pretty decent backup there. And then, of course, at the corner position, we got LaMarcus Joyner. That's actually our best defensive player. Our highest-rated defensive player is at 82 corner. So LaMarcus Joyner with Trayvon Mullen on the other side. And you'll also see plenty of Nevin Lawson and probably some of Damon Arnett Jr. as well. So that is it for the defense there. For special teams, see if I tab over here any second now. Come on. Go to special teams. And at kicker is Dan Carlson. Punter is AJ Cole III. He's only a 66 overall, so that's kind of rough. Returning kicks, we're going to have Zay Jones up back there with Jalen Richard. And returning punts, I actually threw Henry Ruggs III back there. So we'll see what he can do, man. I think he's got 98 speed off rip, so that's going to be dirty, man. And then you see a specialist for our slot cornerback. Trayvon Mullen will move in to slot corner when we have those packages out there, in which what's his name will be on the outside. I can't even think of it right now. Nevin Lawson, my bad. But for the rushing at the line, we got Mo Hurst out there with Max Crosby and Carl Nassib. The sub linebackers, of course, the nickel linebackers, the two guys out there will be Nick Kwiatkowski and Corey Littleton. And then slot receiver will be Nelson Aguilar. So when we go three wide, Ruggs will come in and play on the outside, actually. And then, of course, we got Jacobs out there as a 3-down back, man. He's going into year 2. He's young. He's got the wheels. He can do it. He can keep it turning. Practice squad, I'm not really too worried about right now. I will focus on that more in the future. But for the first year, I'm just going to leave it how they had it set. So checking out our roster here, you see Rodney Hudson's our highest rated player at 93. We got quite a few decent offensive weapons, of course, up there, but the highest rating on defense is LaMarcus Joyner at 82, as I said before. So that's definitely going to be one of the main focus points of year 1, or going into after year 1 anyways, will be definitely trying to build up a better defense. And of course, we'll have to figure out what we're doing with Derek Carr. He's 29 years old, 6 years in the league, 80 overall with star development. You know, I like Derek Carr, but I don't know if he's going to be the future. I don't know if we're going to want to keep him around. You know, he'll be turning 30 soon enough. Check out his ratings, though. I like his 91 throw power, and that 90 short accuracy is very, very good as well. Deep and mid accuracy is 84 and 83. That's not too great, but it's not bad at all. He's got pretty good ratings all around there. You know, 85 under pressure, 83 on the run. You know, I'll take it. And I was surprised that he had 80 speed there with 86 acceleration. So, you know, we'll be able to move a little bit. Not like super fast. He's got 82 change of direction. If you don't know, I'm pretty sure that's just the elusiveness rating with the different name. Moving on here, Josh Jacobs, our star running back. Superstar development, 91 overall, going into year 2, man. He's 22 years old. I'm very excited to see what we can do with him. He's got a 95 break tackle, 96 carrying, 91 trucking. Very good ratings across the board here. The only thing I don't like, of course, is the 87 speed. So I'm hoping we can get some more speed for Josh Jacobs in the next year or two. But very good ratings overall. Like I said, 91 overall, man. That puts him as the number 6 ranked halfback in Madden 21 right now. So we'll definitely see what we can do with him. Very excited. He'll also be able to catch some balls out of the backfield. Not as well as I thought he would have, though. Like 66 catching and 60 short route running isn't terrible for a running back, but I definitely thought he'd probably have like 70 catching and maybe like 65 short route running. But nevertheless, we'll work on that as we go. But very excited, like I said, to see what we can do with Josh Jacobs, man. He's going to be a star, man. And then we go over and look at his superstar abilities. He's got second wind, which is an ability to replenish their stamina once per play when it is half depleted. So that's pretty cool, you know. You're definitely not going to run out of stamina with him. Bulldozer as well. You have more powerful chuck animations, so I like that right there. You know, that'll help. You know, we don't got that much speed, so we'll be having to break some tackles. Moving on to receiver, our top target will be Tyrell Williams, 82 overall with star development. He is 28 years old, heading into year 5. You know, he's got a big frame there, 6'4". So he'll be able to catch, you know, should be able to, anyways, whatever we throw his way. He's got 3 years remaining on his contract, and I think I said he was 28. So basically, what I was looking at that for is to say I'm probably just going to let him play out that contract, and I probably won't bring him back because I think regression will hit him hard. That's just how this game goes. I accidentally didn't show his actual rating, so you can see it on that screen there. He's got 88 catching traffic, so that's very good. So we'll highlight Henry Ruggs III here. The speedster rookie there out of Alabama, man. He's 21 years old, 76 overall with hidden development. So I'm really hoping that he has superstar development. You know, I have a feeling it's only going to be star, but we'll hope for superstar. We'll see how it goes. But check that out, man. 98 speed and 97 acceleration. That right there is just so game-changing. His catching is not very great, though. 83 is not too bad, but catching traffic is only at 79. Spec catch 82. And the route running needs work, too, along with the release is only 69. So, yeah, we've definitely got a lot of work to do with him. But with that 98 speed, some of this stuff is not going to matter that much. But we still want to refine that route running, get that catching traffic up, as well as the release. Everything else, man, looking pretty good here for a rookie especially. So, we'll see what we can do with Ruggs this year, man. Like I said, I got him returning punts as well. So, moving on. Tight end, Darren Waller. 4 years of experience. He's 27 right now, 86 overall. Hoping to get that bumped up. And the latest Madden update, he's already up to an 89. So, I'm like, dang, man, I wish I had that version of him. But we'll get him up throughout the year. 90 speed at tight end is very nice, but 94 catching, man, that's fire. 80 short route running with 78 medium route running, so hopefully we can get that up a little bit. Here on the line we got Richie Incognito. He is 37 years old, going into year 16, still 90 overall though. We'll go check out his contract as well. He's got 2 years remaining on his, so it's another one of those things where he probably just play out his contract and then he'll go on his way. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't retire at that point, because he'll be 39 at that point. So check out them ratings, man. Very good. A lot better against the pass, but still good overall. Or, no, a lot better against the run. My bad. I got him mixed up with Trent Brown. And you see there, Rodney Hudson. For some reason, I didn't pull up his ratings. You can see a few of them there. But yeah, superstar development. So I should have showed his abilities, but I did not. He's also over 30. He's 31 years old. And 93 overall, so we'll see how he regresses over the next couple of years, if he'll be a part of the future or not. Trent Brown, he definitely will be part of the future. Superstar, 27 years old, 5 years of experience, 87 overall already. And he is better against the pass, of course. His run block finesse is only a 78, but other than that, everything looks very, very good here. Definitely want to get the impact blocking up a little bit too as well, though. But overall, man, this is very good right tackle right here, Trent Brown. He's got post-up ability, which guarantees to win any double team block they are engaged in, so that's very nice. And nasty streak, which will frequently attempt and win impact blocks against linebackers and defensive backs when playing as a lineman or fullback. So 2 pretty good abilities right there. And we'll move on to the defensive side of the ball now, highlighting Max Crosby on the end here. This guy was actually a freshman at Eastern Michigan the same time I was there. I actually went there for my freshman year, so it's pretty cool playing with him in the game now. He's a 77 overall here. His power and finesse moves are both high 70s, so we'll have to just pick one to work on and make it even better, which will probably go with finesse moves there. 83 speed, I like that on the edge there. Moving on to Mo Hurst now. He's going into year 3 out of Michigan, like I said earlier. 25 years old, 79 overall. We will be most likely keeping him a part of this team for quite some time. 94 strength is nice. Got to get that block shedding up. 80 is not terrible, but definitely got to get that up. 83 finesse moves is nice. So definitely got a little work to do here, of course, but I like Mo Hurst in the middle. LaMarcus Joyner at corner, the 82 overall, heading into year 7. He's 29. So another one of those guys that, unfortunately, Madden's regression system's kind of garbage still. So we'll probably see him regress after year 1, but we'll see what we can do with him. He'll probably just play out his contract, and then we'll go from there. But only 87 speed, that is definitely hurtful, especially when we're playing in the AFC West. Other than that, he's got very good man and zone coverage, so we'll see what we can do with Marcus Joyner out there as the star of our defense. Taking a look at our schedule here, we start off week 1 taking on the Carolina Panthers. Then we got Monday Night Football in week 2 against the Saints. And then we take on the New England Patriots in week 3. And then we go take on the Bills. Then we head to Kansas City in week 5 before our week 6 bye. And then we take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And then we travel to Cleveland, followed by a game in LA with the Chargers. Then we got the Broncos, the Chiefs again, at the Falcons, at the Jets, and then the Colts, Chargers, Dolphins, and we end the year at Denver. So the schedule definitely lightens up a lot at the end of the year, but it's definitely going to be rough for those first 5-6 weeks. So before we get out of here, we're going to preview game 1 a little bit, and the defensive coordinator wants to know what our plan is for Christian McCaffrey. We'll try to neutralize him, but, man, it's going to be tough, man. Christian McCaffrey does it all. Here's the goal. They want us to hold him to 50 rushing yards and no touchdowns. That's rough, but we'll see what we can do. So you see there, Christian McCaffrey, part of the 99 club. He's the star of this team. And, of course, they got K'Wan Short. He's a stud in the middle of that line, 87 overall. He's nice. They got very nice receiving core with Robbie Anderson, DJ Moore, and Curtis Samuel. So they got a lot of speed out there. Pretty good offensive line. And their defense is not amazing, but they got, a few guys in the 80s. Dante Jackson's the pretty decent corner there. Shaq Thompson, I like him on the edge as well. And Trey Boston, of course, at free safety. And then you see Teddy Bridgewater down here, their new quarterback, taking over for Cam Newton and Kyle Allen this year at 76 overall. So we'll see what Teddy can do in his first start with his new squad. He did very good last year with the Saints when he filled in for an injured Drew Brees. So, yeah, that is going to do it, guys. Hope you are excited for this as I am. Week 1 will be up in the next couple of days, taking on the Carolina Panthers. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you are looking forward to this franchise going on this journey with me as we try to make the Las Vegas Raiders a Super Bowl contender in the next couple of years. Hit that like button if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you have not already. Have a nice day. Peace.